begins in 3, 2.
You're way too beautiful, girl. Fuck, this is a high one today. That's why it'll never work. You had me suicidal. And you lost me. You lost me, Mr. Kingston. I thought you had me. I thought you were reeling me in there. I thought we were on the same page. I thought you were like, listen, these girls are so beautiful. And I was like, you know what they are? And they're like, you know what? I like them a little bit too much. And I was like, you know what? I agree. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? These girls are so hot. I think I got to kill myself. You lost me. No, Mr. Kingston, what are you doing? No. What happened to fire burning on the dance floor? No. We can't do this. Fuck, man. I thought we're on the same page. Okay, turns out we're in separate books and separate libraries. We're not even in the same county. I don't even think we're in the same country. I don't even know. I thought we were on spiritual level. I thought we were on the same spiritual wavelength. Turns out we are not. We are not. Okay, listen, I get that these girls are beautiful, but let's not waste our 13th reason on them, okay? Anyways. What a start. We always like to start aggressive. We always like to start hot out the gates like a fucking bull, baby. Which, by the way, those bulls, dude, I didn't know why they were always so angry. I thought bulls were just naturally angry. Turns out they tie their nuts. They do a little knot around their nuts to make them angry. Dude, if you tied a knot around my nuts, I would be pretty pissed off as well. I feel like that's not a very fair thing to put on the bulls. I feel like that's not a very, very fair thing to put on the bull community. Because anytime I see a bull, I'm like, oh, that's a pissed off animal. But you know what? How can I blame him? Because I would be pretty mad if someone fucking did a little loop-de-loop around my nutsack, tied it real tight like that. I'd be pretty pissed. I'd be trying to hurt people in an arena as well. But anyways, guys, welcome to the podcast, Kicking It with Kaz. Episode 6. Welcome to the 6. OVO, 6 God, Toronto. I'm just kidding. I just really wanted to do that. Big Drake fan. Shout out Drake. Shout out Drizzy Drop. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I'm sorry. This is not. I'm all over the place. So episode 6. I wanted to get that out right off the bat because last episode, if you listen to the last episode, I think I said it was episode 5 after 18 minutes in. But this is episode 6. This is the OVO episode. Drake is going to perform at halftime. So 30 minutes in, you're going to get a nice little Drake performance. And don't even think about it, and be like, listen, if you hear the song and you're like, Anthony, that doesn't sound like Drake at all. That honestly kind of sounds like you. You know what? Shut up. Okay. We have bad connection here. I promise you it's Drake. Hold on. Let me get a quick little sip of Runesky. Anyways, guys, I'm excited to be here. I'm always excited to be here. You should be excited too. I'm Anthony Kaz. Not sure if I said that. I feel like I said it 40 million times, but hey. So anyways, TikTok banned my account indefinitely. Yeah, dude, which is what I thought. I just actually checked my phone 10 minutes ago. I had an entire bit about how I was pissed off and like I was going to get very angry and I was going to scream at the camera for probably a solid 5 minutes. But TikTok just randomly gave my account back. They didn't give any explanation actually, no, they did give an explanation. That's not true. They didn't send me an email. I said, so this is how it happened. So I got banned on TikTok. I think it was on Saturday. This was last Saturday. So last Saturday, August 22nd, I believe. I think I just pulled that out of my ass. Maybe August 21st, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really fucking matter. Anyways, I got banned off TikTok and I was like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't have anything taken down. Honestly, by the way, my last video that got taken down, to which it provoked them to take my entire account away, was I posted, the last video that got taken down was when I was doing a cooking video for YouTube, which, by the way, if you're not subbed to my YouTube channel, Anthony Kaz, youtube.com/Anthony Kaz, go check it out, go follow it. There's only 50K of you there, and I have 1.2 on TikTok. So, if you guys would want to go watch the YouTube video because I put a lot of time and effort into those, that would be awesome. Anyways, listen. So, essentially, TikTok, those little freaking losers, which, by the way, I'm not, they piss me off. They're getting on my nerves lately, especially since they banned my account, but I got it back. But we're going to get to that. Anyways, so the last video that I posted that got me banned was I posted a clip of one of my YouTube videos of me slicing vegetables with a knife. And then they took it down for dangerous activities because I had a knife. Dude, what do you want me to cut food with? My fucking teeth? What do you want me to do? Fucking Mr. Miyagi? I'm not the Karate Kid, bro. I can wax on, wax off, but I can't fucking slice and dice like Fruit Ninja. Who do you think I am, dude? Which, speaking of which, by the way, I know a lot of you that are listening, I mean, everyone that's listening has no idea what I'm wearing. I'm actually rocking like a little samurai man bun right now with the top knot, with like the hair flowing down in the back. I don't know what's going on. I kind of feel like a samurai ninja warrior right now. And I know it looks a little bit I know it looks a little bit silly, but the reason I got to do that is because when I wear a hat, okay, when I wear a hat, I'm going to try and get close to the camera for everyone watching. You could see whenever I wear a hat, I got the Rocky Road going on upstairs. I got the Rocky Road. I'm not talking about that delicious ice cream flavor Rocky Road. No. I'm talking about the fucking Pimple Mania that looks like a fucking Connect the Dots or fucking Connect 4 game on the top of my fucking dome piece on my fucking forehead. And so that irritates me, and I wear a hat. I get in here, and you guys know I get excited. I get energized, and I start, a little bit of sweat starts beating off the top of the old, off the old forehead here. And then it soaks into the hat, and then germs, and then bing, bang, boom. I got 8 new pimples when I wake up the next day, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm getting a little bit annoyed, so I got the man bun, Samurai Ninja Warrior man bun. Don't get it confused. I cannot do karate in any way, shape, or form. I do have a white belt, and I did break a board with my hand. I know a lot of people, the media is going to go out, and they're going to tell you that it was a breakaway board when I was 6 years old, but I like to believe that it was a real 2x4, and I'm going to stand by that, and if you say otherwise, I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass if you say otherwise. Anyways, so TikTok, they banned me, but I just got my account back. Anyways, sorry, I'm all over the place. So what they said, basically, was they looked at my appeal, and they go, you're right, we're sorry, that's on us, that's our beast, sorry for any stress this caused you. Yeah, it kind of caused, I don't know, an immense amount of stress, considering I had I do have 1.2. I have 1.2 on TikTok, and you just took it away with no explanation at all. And they go, yeah, sorry, fucking, that's not a sorry. That's like a, hey, maybe don't fuck with my account again. And not only did they say sorry, but then they were like, you know what? We are sorry, but we also got to ban you till September. Why? You just gave it back to me. I've been banned. I didn't have my account for like 3 days, and now you're saying I can't post till September? Why? I want to talk to who's ever in charge. And I want to know now. Okay, I actually sent out 5 emails on Saturday. I'm not a big email guy, but I sent out 5 emails, not one response. Not one response. You could see I'm a little bit agitated. You can see I'm a little bit annoyed, which, by the way, I got banned off TikTok. This is what I wanted to talk about. I got banned off TikTok. They took my entire account away because what I said and did was wrong, right? And didn't support what they were promoting, right? When there's literal child predators on the app, which we talked about this before, and I've said this before, and there's literal people doing literal illegal shit, and then they just hop on the app, but as long as they do a few dance videos here and there, as long as they're not touching kids while they're filming a TikTok, fair game. But anything you do off, so I could go, literally, this is TikTok's logic, I could literally go murder someone, right? I'm not gonna. Nobody gets scared. Nobody quiver in their boots. Nobody quiver in their hooves. I could go kill someone and then hop on TikTok and my account won't be banned. And I could still post. What kind of fucking logic is that? What I say too many swear words, which is horrible, but the Taliban get to keep their Twitter account? Can we fucking talk about that? Why did I get banned? I get banned for saying a couple too many swear words, right? Right? I say too. Apparently, I get a little controversial, right? Because I'm making jokes. I'm trying to make people laugh. You got to get a little bit controversial if you want to stir a good comedy sesh. Okay, people are going to get angry. That's part of comedy. But why am I not allowed to have a TikTok account? Why was I, right, not allowed to have a TikTok account, but the Taliban were allowed to run a Twitter? They're terrorists. They're fucking terrorists. What do you mean they get a Twitter account? And they asked Twitter, which, by the way, hold on, I need a drink right now. I'm getting very agitated. They asked all the media, right? Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what I read. Maybe it was CNN. I don't fucking know what it was. Okay, I read something. And it was someone who talked to all the heads of the media or whatever, and about the Taliban and, like, what they're going to do. And before I even read the article, I was like, I'm going to assume that every CEO of all the major platforms was like, yeah, we're definitely not going to let the Taliban post, right? That would be right? You would think that's probably what they would say. Okay. Now let me tell you what it said. YouTube, which was one of them I remember, they asked the YouTube CEO, they go, are you going to allow the Taliban to post? And the YouTube CEO was like, no, it's the Taliban. Like, why the fuck would we allow that? And they were like, okay, valid. Then they go to Instagram, and Instagram's like, no, we're not going to allow that, right? And then they go to Twitter, and Twitter goes, I mean, they're not that bad. What? What? What are you? They're not that bad. I mean, they're, whatever they do off the app is not part of our business. But they haven't broken any guidelines. They've broken moral guidelines is what they've broken. Don't fucking act. Don't be like, oh, they didn't break any guidelines on the app. I don't give a fuck what they do on Twitter. I don't care. Also, which, by the way, I think we could all agree here, and I don't give a fuck. This isn't political. I don't care where you politically stand, but I think we could all collectively agree the fact that Trump is banned off of all platforms or whatever. So let's just focus on Twitter, though. The fact that Trump is banned off of Twitter, but the Taliban aren't. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? My voice just had to go up 8 octaves to get that point across. What are we doing? What's the goal? What fucking, look, Trump, he could fucking, I don't give a fuck if he gets his account back. I don't care. But the fact that the Taliban has an account, but Trump isn't allowed to, what the fuck are we doing? How does that equate? How does that equate whatsoever on any mathematical level? I want to know. I sincerely want to have a talk with the Twitter CEO. Dude, the fucking leader of the Taliban has 300K on Twitter. He has way more than me on Twitter. The leader of a terrorist organization is doing better on Twitter than I am. What the fuck? What are we doing? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, dude! I can't even manage this shit. I'm sick and tired of it, dude. I'm sick and tired of it. I got banned off TikTok because what I say is so controversial. But the Taliban aren't controversial. I'm done. I'm not even gonna touch on it anymore because I'm gonna get angry. I just got angry. I was screaming for 12 minutes straight. My voice is gonna go out in fucking 20 minutes if I keep yelling at this fucking volume. So I'm gonna lower it back. I'm gonna dial it back. I'm gonna get back in the zone. And we're gonna calm down and we're gonna get into these jokes and we're gonna have a good time. Anyways, guys, so I got my results back. If you haven't listened to previous episodes, I got my results back from the doctor. What I went there for is I got a bunch of blood tests. Because I've been feeling really lethargic lately, and really, it's been going on for 4 weeks, I think we said. So it's been about 5 weeks now. I've just been super tired. I've been trying to get any energy out of me. It's just an absolute chore. I don't know what to do, and I was worried, and I was like, you know what, I should go to the doctor because one day I literally slept for 20 hours, and I was awake for 4, and I was like, okay, that's it's a little bit concerning. So we're gonna go to the doctor. Anyways, we go to the doctor. She calls me. Finally, I get my results back. Turns out, she goes, everything came back great. There's literally nothing wrong. She goes, your vitamin D is a little bit low, but that shouldn't affect your energy levels. And I go, okay, what the fuck? And then, you know what she slipped in there with, which absolutely caught me off guard, absolutely threw me off the wall. She said to me, she goes, and just want to let you know you actually have mono antibodies. And then she just kept talking, and I go, whoa, I have what antibodies? She goes, mono antibodies. I go, I had mono? She goes, yeah. I go, when? She goes, I don't know, but you had it at some point. I go, what? And I go, can't you not fucking move when you have mono? And she goes, yeah, I mean usually, yeah, people are bedridden. And I go, I haven't been sick like that in 4 years. And she goes, yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Apparently I had mono. I had no fucking idea. How the fuck did it not affect me is what I'm trying to figure out here. How did it not put me in bed, fucking make me sick for weeks? I had a friend actually in high school. I had a friend our senior year. He got mono. Couldn't play. We were in the middle of football season. He was out for a month. A month. You're not even allowed to get hit because your fucking liver could burst or something, or maybe your gallbladder. Something inside there can explode. Okay, I don't have a fucking degree. I don't know what the fuck could explode, but something could go. Something can go boom bang pow. Something could go boom bang pow up in your organ system, and that happened to my friend, and he fucking. It didn't pop. Luckily, because then you die, which is That's not good. And he had mono. He's out for a month. And she's telling me that I have the... Excuse me. She's telling me... Oh, my God. I almost just threw up. Holy fuck. I actually puked in my mouth a little bit earlier today. Sorry. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my fucking bowel system today, but it's all over the place. And excuse me for all the burps that are coming out of my mouth right now. I don't mean it in a negative way. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of gross. I taste my Chipotle from earlier. Oh, don't even think about that. Forget I said it. Forget I even brought that up. Forget it. Throw it out the window, in one ear, out the other. Don't even think about it, babe. But yeah, the doctor said apparently I had mono antibodies, which was absolutely beyond me. And so anyways, I've been thinking about it recently, and now I don't know what to do because the doctor's like, there's nothing wrong with you. And I go, well, I hear what you're saying. I hear what the tests are saying, but something's going on upstairs. I mean, we got to fix something here. And so I really don't want to go back on my Adderall and my Vyvanse, because if anyone knows, if you've been watching my TikToks, I would prefer not to go back on those, because I would just like abuse the living shit out of my body, and I wouldn't eat all day, and it would just be really, really bad. But I was looking online, right? There's these things called nootropics. I believe they're called. I'm not 100% sure, but they're these little brain supplements, unregulated, of course, FDA, non-regulated by the FDA. None of them are regulated, right? Because that's the fun part. If they're regulated, that means they don't work. And so if they're regulated, that means there's no kick. There's no kick if they're regulated. And so I'm looking at all these nootropics or whatever, like I said, they're called. And I was looking at all these brain supplements, and I've kind of come to the conclusion. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to order these brain supplements rather than up my Vyvanse prescription. Because that makes sense, right? I mean, you would think, that I would, because I'm trying to, get off the Vyvanse. I don't want to be on it for the rest of my life. So I kind of figured, I was like, you know what? It's better off if I just don't take it or whatever. But then I'm just supplementing it with these unregulated brain vitamins, which, the more I think about it, it sounds like a really stupid idea, but oh my God. Sorry, I just hit the painting behind me. Which I think about it sounds like a really stupid idea, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to do it, because I mean, honestly, realistically, the Adderall and the Vyvanse, I mean, that would kill me before the brain supplements would. So it's like, you live and you learn. I feel like if I take the brain supplements, I might live a year or two longer, where if I take the Adderall or the Vyvanse or something like that, I honestly might die 10 years before I'm supposed to live till. So, it's kind of just, it is what it is, man. And I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know if it's a good decision or not. If you think it's a really bad decision and you're a medical professional, please DM me before I, spend $100 and some on some random brain supplements that I found on the internet. But even if you tell me that it's a really bad idea and you give me really good advice not to do it, I might still just do it, because I make bad decisions and I don't think that there are repercussions to my actions. And so anyways, babe, let's hop into some current events here. First and foremost, I actually just saw this. I literally just saw this, and I want to bring this up because I was just talking about Adderall. There's a really easy little segue here. Shout out Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Absolute hero right there. Paul Blart, love the man. But anyways, the Pfizer vaccine, just found out, Pfizer vaccine, it just became FDA approved. Fucking look at that. Honestly, I'm going to look at you right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Feeling pretty fucking good about that Pfizer inside my body right now. Feeling pretty fucking good about that son of a bitch floating around up inside me. Okay? Because, they could have gave me anyone they wanted. They go, all we got is Pfizer. When I obviously went and got it, and this is, I'm reminiscing back right now, and they go, all we got is Pfizer. I go, stick it in me, which is also something I said later on that day at a different job site. But I'm kidding. It was on this couch though. We did do stuff on here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Just forget about it, okay? I'm just having a fun little. I'm just playing around. I'm just messing with ya. But anyways, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the Pfizer vaccine in me. Which, by the way, I literally, how a lot of people are like a little bit nervous about the vaccine. I'm not going to get into the whole vaccine thing, because then I'm going to get angry DMs, and I don't really care about the angry DMs, but like they flood my inbox and they get in the way. They're like, you're a piece of shit. Kill yourself. And I'm like, all right, fucking come on. I'm trying to look at brand deals. You're filling up my inbox, dude. Get out of here. Fucking. But anyways, this is not even an opinion. I was just going to say that a lot of people have asked me. I've gotten like random comments. People have been like, were you ever, nervous to get the vaccine or whatever? Dude, I fucking not at all. Even everything, even when it was in like, I probably, if I was asked, if the government came to my house and they were like, hey, would you take the first vaccine? Like, we have no idea. This could like completely alter your DNA and like fuck you up. Or, it could help you from the vaccine. I would have 100% taken that deal. I would have taken it. They wouldn't have even need to offer me anything. And you want to know why I would have taken it? Because in the back of my brain, I would have been like, what if they accidentally mutate some genes inside of me and then I become an X-Men? Right? Dude, how sick would that be? I'm gonna just start getting on like a bunch of like different government trials. I'm just gonna start signing up for shit where like the side effects are just like absolutely horrible. But I'm just gonna start signing up for a bunch of random government trials. Just walk in, they're gonna be like, "Sir, this is." I don't know why would you want to put this in your body? You're such a young kid, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm willing to take the risk that possibly I become the next Wolverine. And they all look at me. They're like, "Sir, this is not like this. It's a 50-50 chance that this either works or you die." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't think all you medical people know that there might be a little bit of Wolverine in that vaccine." And they're like, "Sir, there's definitely no fucking Wolverine in here. Like, you might die. Like, there's a good chance you die." And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, there's a good chance I die, right? With some finger quotes. Yeah, good chance I die, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Mr. Leader of the X-Men. They're like looking at me like I'm fucking insane. They're like, what does this guy think? Like, we work for the X-Men? Or like, what's going on here? But yeah, I was never really worried about getting the vaccine specifically because of the fact that I kind of figured that if my body was able to take 70 milligrams of Vyvanse mixed with 4 Red Bulls while simultaneously eating nothing and drinking no water on a 3-day bender. I did that for 3 days straight. I did that for 3 days straight during finals week. The fact that I didn't fucking die, you think the vaccine's going to kill me? Oh my God, dude. The vaccine probably got in my body and was like, what the fuck is going on in here? Oh my God. The vaccine that entered my body probably went and met up with like all the excess Adderall like inside of my body, and they're just like the vaccine's looking around. They're like, holy shit, dude, what the fuck happened in here? Find some old like Adderall pill just chilling somewhere in my body, and he's like, yeah, it's been like this for 1.5 years. I've been here ever since. The Adderall in my body is just some old cowboy sitting down there. He's like, yeah, I've been here since it all began. Sophomore year, he got his first Adderall prescription. Ever since then, his fucking bodies went downhill. My God, holy shit! They go up to my heart. My heart's just like hanging on its my heart's just like sitting there. He's like, they're like, oh my God, what happened to you? He's like, so fucking. He goes, I don't know what it was. He goes, this kid, he would just be doing homework, but for some reason, I was going at 190 beats per minute. He wasn't even at the gym. He wasn't even running. I never knew what was going on. It's a scary place in here, man. Get out. Get out. The vaccine, dude, if anything, the vaccine's scared of what's inside of me. I'm not scared of the vaccine. The vaccine's scared of what's inside of my body. The vaccine, literally, I'm telling you, just like I said, it's going to walk. I guarantee you the vaccine got in me and was like, holy fuck. What happened in here? My God. Jesus, it's like a murder scene. Oh, my God. Oh, let me get a drink. Oh, the vaccine probably got in there and was fucking. Oh, man, dude. Seriously, though, the fact that, I like I said, just was not concerned about the vaccine whatsoever. Anyways, we're going to move on forward here. OnlyFans, if you don't know what OnlyFans is, it's very different than the Fans Only website where you buy jerseys for your little kids. Definitely don't direct them to OnlyFans because it's a very different website. OnlyFans is banning sexually explicit content starting in October. Well, not really sure what they're going to do. Not really sure what the OnlyFans game plan is. They said it's been OnlyFans. They said it's been difficult to get sponsors for the app or for the website. Sorry, they said OnlyFans has been saying it's been difficult to get sponsors, and that's why they need to make a change to the platform. I wonder why it's been difficult. I wonder why a bunch of brands won't just work with you guys. I wonder what you're doing over there. I wonder what's happening. I wonder what's going on. I'm sure you guys have a good time, though. I'm sure it's all fun and games. No, but I did actually find out, though, that apparently it's like something like there is still going to be sexually explicit content like normal OnlyFans, but it's only you need to have like a verified account or something like that. It's only supposed to be, for so that, people aren't getting their content stolen. You can't steal titties anymore, okay? You can't be stealing titties, posting them on your own page, acting as if they're their titties. They're your titties, okay? You don't like your titties, but you still got to show them, okay? So as long as you show your own titties, then you could get paid. That's my understanding of it. That's what happens. Also, by the way, OnlyFans, I don't know if any of you ever looked at the price. I mean, some of you might have paid for it. Some of you listening might be on OnlyFans, and I'm not. And fucking get that bag. Get that bag. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do with your life. But what I wanted to say though was I've never actually looked at like OnlyFans and looked at like how much things cost and things like that, and just like how much people are charging per month. I was a little bit curious. So I looked and I just I don't know. I saw someone post, they were like, check out my new OnlyFans or whatever, like fucking go look. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm just curious because I semi knew the person from like TikTok or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go look just to see how much it is. I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't going to buy it. Okay. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. But I wasn't, okay? I didn't, but I was just curious how much it was. And I go and look. Some people are charging $150 a month. $150 a month. Dude, if my Netflix goes over $20, I will cancel the subscription. $150. Dude, if I spent over $150 at the doctor in a month, I would be upset. Like, fucking, what are you paying for $150? And most of the time, I was looking because it gives you the description, like if you pay $150, like what you get. And half of the time, it's like, oh, pay $150, and you get 3 exclusive pictures a week and 1 video thing. Dude, listen, if you have an OnlyFans, you are making out well. I mean, you are making out fantastically. I mean, you got to be, talk about doing no work. I know you do work. Don't come at me and be like, I work hard. I shake my ass every day. I know you do. Don't come at me. That's good for you. You make your cash. Don't come attacking me. Which, by the way, dude, fucking, the fact that people are shaking their ass for like literally 6 figures a month, I might have to start. My God, dude. I didn't know. I knew they were making a lot of money on there, but Jesus Christ. How the fuck are you getting people to pay $150 a month? Who the fuck are these people paying $100? I want to meet these people. I want to meet these people that are paying $150 a month. Like, I genuinely do. I want to look them in the eyes and be like, do you know there's free fucking porn on the internet? Do you know that? Have you been on the internet? Have you Google searched anything? Have you gone anywhere? And they're like, what? I don't know. I just like to pay for this one. What? You wait $150? Oh my God. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you if you're making the money, and if you're paying for it, maybe reevaluate where you spend your money. If you're paying for an OnlyFans subscription somewhere, if you're paying for someone's OnlyFans subscription or multiple OnlyFans subscription, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, hey man, if you're going to come up to me, I'm always want to help, friends or whatever. Like I'm a very helpful guy. I'm going to help anybody out that I can. But if one of my friends came up to me and was like, hey buddy, I'm a little low on rent this week, I'm going to be like, you wouldn't be. No, this is what I'm going to say. If they come up to me and they'll be like, hey, buddy, I'm a little low on rent this week, I'm going to be like, well, how much are you spending on OnlyFans? And they're going to be like, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to be like, no, that probably matters a lot. And if they look me in the eyes and they tell me that they're spending over $500 on OnlyFans subscription per month, I'm going to be like, no. You have rent money. It's just being spent on things that are not a necessity. A necessity. What are you doing? God, man, it's absolutely boggles my brain that people pay that much. I don't know, man. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans. Dude, seriously, dude. Seriously. Literally, there's free shit on the internet, but you're paying $150 for that. Good for you. Good for you. There's not much else I want to really want to say on that. Hold on, let me get another sip of Runsky here. Oh, man. Next thing here in the news, Elon Musk, little bitch ass. Sorry. That was really aggressive. I didn't mean that. I love Musky Poo. Musky Poo's a great little guy. I like Musky Poo. He's a great dude. He's doing great things for this world, you know, especially with the whole electric cars thing. I mean, he's kind of been the front runner for that. Obviously, I think without Musky Poo, we wouldn't be where we're at electronically, even though, you know, we're still completely tearing down the fucking earth, limb from limb, dirt from dirt. Yeah, dude, I'll be fucking... Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. I think about this a little bit too much, but I always think about, you know, I wanna have kids. We've talked about this before. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence with the whole, like, I mean, like, I want to have kids, but I'm also just like, I don't know, like, fucking being a dad sounds fucking exhausting and like a lot of hard work, and I feel like I'm gonna fuck my kid up. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're sitting there and you're like, Anthony, there's a lot of people that, you know, probably shouldn't have kids, but they raise decent kids, and I'm like, you know what, you're right, but at the same time, like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do with a kid. Like, what am I gonna do? What, like, fucking they come out the womb and like all of a sudden I gotta care for it, I gotta take care of it and all this shit, and then I gotta wake up. It's fucking crazy times to wake them up, feed him, wipe his ass, fucking wipe their ass, wipe the, you know, whatever they got going on down there, fucking wipe everything going on, put him back to bed, feed him, and you're just like, what do you do? What do I just stare at him? Like, I don't know how to interact with anyone unless they can form basic sentences. Like, the sentences don't need to be, you know, coherent English, but as long as I could get the gist of what you're saying, me and you're gonna have a ball. Okay, nothing needs to be involved here. No outside sources need to be involved here. As long as you could form semi-coherent sentences in English, me and you could rock. I'll get along with you great. I'm great with talking to people. I'm great with making friends with random strangers, and I'm just great at having a good time with people that I don't know. But what am I gonna do when this fucker doesn't even? They just fucking. What do they look at me? What are they just looking at me? What do I do with this fucker? What do I do? I'm probably going to look at my 4-year-old. I'm going to be like, and I'm going to be fucking, you know, however old I am. And I'm going to be like, I don't know. You want a beer? And I'm going to be like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with this thing. I have no idea. Like, I'm going to be like, hey, you want to fucking, I don't know. You want to watch Family Guy? And my wife's going to be like, you can't watch that. There's dirty jokes in that show. I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Fucking Mickey Mouse? That shit's boring. Fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a kid. But how did we get here, by the way? How did I get to kids? Anyways, we're gonna keep going on this rant. Anyways, so I keep thinking about the kids and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know, and I'm kind of on the fence. Hold on, let me get a drink. Anyways, the reason though that I'm like specifically on the fence is because I actually found out. I heard recently that there's a good chance that a meteor that's coming towards Earth could, in 150 years, I think they were saying, or maybe it's 100 years. Either way, I'm going to be out of this bitch, so I'm not really concerned about that. But apparently, there's going to be something coming in, a nice little asteroid that's going to completely, I think they said it's like, you know, there's like a 30% chance, 20% chance. I don't know. Like, it's a feasible percentage. Like, it's not like one, like, where it's like 0.001% chance. No. It's like it's above 10%. It's above 10% that it fucking connects with Earth and fucking wipes out the entire planet. And so because of that, and was Coda just barking at something? Oh my God, he's fucking barking. Oh my God, I hate this fucking dog. Wait, I think he got quiet. Okay, he got quiet. I'm gonna try and not be so loud. So anyways, apparently there's a meteor or whatever the fuck it is, or an asteroid. I don't know what the difference. And it's coming in. It's gonna wipe out the planet. The reason that I kind of like iffy on the whole kids thing is because, like, I don't want to have kids and then like be liable, and then they're gonna be like, and then they're just gonna be like mad at me, and they're gonna be like, you knew that there was an asteroid coming, and you still had me, and now I'm gonna die at 20. And I'm like, that's a good point. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. You know. I might just have, honestly, I might do that, or I might have like a bunch of kids, and then like right before I'm going to die, I'm going to be like, I knew about the asteroid. And they're going to be like, what? And then I'm just going to, and then I'm going to flatline, and I'm going to die, and then my 20 kids are just going to be staring at me in the operating room. They could be like, what do they mean about the asteroid? And then all of a sudden, the news pops on, and it's like, asteroid heading towards Earth is going to hit in the next 5 years, and there's nothing we can do about it, so you only have 5 years left in your life. And then all my kids are like, oh, he knew. And I'm going to be like, and then as I'm floating up as a ghost now, all the way up into heaven, I'm just going to be floating up, and then I'm just going to be looking down at them, and I'm going to be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to be flipping them off, and I'm going to be like, you didn't fucking know, bitch. No, yeah. And I'm going to laugh at that. And it's going to be a funny moment. But then they're going to live in fear for the next 5 years. But I mean, worth it. worth it for the joke. Definitely worth it for the joke. Maybe not, but I like to think it is. Anyways, what the fuck were we even talking about, dude? Musky poo, my little baby. Anyways, Elon Musk introduced a humanoid robot that's 5 foot 8 inches tall and 125 pounds. So basically, Elon is creating the peak male. I mean, literally what everyone looks for in a male. 5'8", 125 pounds. I mean, why did he? Apparently he made it that size so that you could overpower the robot right when they try and take over, because that's what's going to happen. Elon is literally, he's creating a humanoid robot, right? It looks literally, you can look it up. It looks literally like a human. It looks exactly like a human. Apparently it's going to have a screen face, and it's going to be able to help with like tasks. Like, you could like change your fucking tire on your car. It'd go to the store and get groceries for you. Dude, if I see a fucking robot getting groceries at the store, I'm going to roundhouse their ass. And there's literally no question about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to literally punt that fucking robot machine into another dimension. Hold on, let me get a drink. Is Elon not looking at the future? Is he not thinking about what's going to happen with that fucking robot, dude? That robot, sure, the first year, honestly, probably the first 10 years, it's going to be learning. It's going to be figuring things out. It's going to be doing things. And then all of a sudden, dude, we're living in a Black Mirror episode. You know, it was funny. Black Mirror episodes 10 years ago or whenever they first came out, you would look at them and you would be like, oh, that's crazy. What a crazy concept. And the further on that we've progressed through the future, I see some of these Black Mirror episodes and I'm like, you know what? That's not so crazy anymore. I'm a little bit scared. Like, they come out with these episodes, and I'm like, you know, that seems a little bit realistic, a little bit too realistic, honestly. That seems like it could happen in the next 5 years. This doesn't really seem too out of the box here. It seems a little bit crazy for anyone to even take in. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Baby, can you love me now? There's so many ways to love you. By the way, you guys better, I say it every time, you better hop in on that karaoke session. Anytime I do a karaoke session, you better hop in that hoe. Because if you don't hop in that hoe, I'm going to hop in your asshole. And then when I hop in your asshole, inside that magic school bus, I'm going to be floating around with fucking whatever the teacher's name is in that magic school bus. Somebody actually asked me a question. I wasn't going to answer it on the question segment or whatever that we're going to get to in a little bit with the fan questions. But someone said, I think they commented on my post. It was debatably the most out-of-pocket comment I've ever gotten in my life. But they were like, yeah, what would you do? Like, how do you feel about the fact that the magic school bus could just be swimming around your asshole right now? And I was like, you know what? I clenched my cheeks. I immediately clenched my cheeks and I was like, you know what? I don't like that. I was like, you know what? I don't really like that anymore. If you could not say that again, that would be really great. That would be really fucking great if you could never say that again, because I really didn't like that. But anyways, this humanoid robot, I personally think that they're going to take over. I personally think it's going to become a serious problem. And I personally think I think the humanoid robot, mixed with the lack of fossil fuels that we're running into lately, I feel like everything's going to go electric. This is my prediction for the future. And I'm talking like 25, honestly 50 years. 50 years. I feel like, no, let's say 100. 100 years in the future, this is my prediction. I'm predicting that the humanoid robots or whatever, I feel like they're going to, have time to evolve or whatever. But then by the time in 100 years from now, we're not going to have any fucking fossil fuels left. So everything's going to be pretty much electric if we're alive. If we make it that far. I know it's a little bit optimistic to think we're even going to make it another 100 years, but I like to stay optimistic. Anyways, we make it 100 years, everything's electric, all the robots are electric, and then one day the robots figure out that they're the ones working for us. They get angry, take over everything electronically. Next thing you know, they become huge transformers. They connect fucking, Nissan Altimas to their fucking forearm, and fucking, all these fucking electric cars to their arms and Teslas on their legs. And then the head of the robot is them. And then it's the fucking Transformers, except they're the Decepticons. I don't remember which ones are the bad ones. I think they're the Decepticons. And it's just like Decepticon Bonanza, and they fucking kill us all. And then it's a robot world. And then we're all dead. And now we feel stupid because we got fucking killed by robots. And I feel like that's what's going to... I genuinely... Like, this isn't even like me making jokes right now. I mean, I am making jokes, but I'm not. I am making jokes, but at the same time, like, I genuinely think that's a realistic thing that could happen to us. Like, I know it's crazy, but I think it might happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Where did you go? Where did you go? Take a look at down now. Sorry, I'm literally, I downed that entire Celsius that I have. I mean, no. Fuck. Okay, it's a Celsius. I'm drinking a Celsius. I don't have any brand deals right now, but I mean, still, the brand deals are in the works. But fucking, I didn't mean to promote that on accident, but I did. And I'm gonna do it again if I want to. Celsius better fucking sponsor me now. I'm gonna get real pissed. I'm gonna get real pissy. Anyways, let's get into fan questions with Kaz. The first one. Fuck, marry, kill in a world wherever. I'm sorry. Honestly, first of all, you guys have been getting way too creative, honestly, with fuck, marry, kill lately. It's gotten a little bit disturbing. This one is very, very, very weird. I'm not going to say their name because I never say the name because I don't really want to put you on blast for this one because it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but I'm going to answer it because I do like fucked up things and you know I do, and I appreciate you for this question. Anyways, fuck, marry, kill, trees, dogs, and sushi. Let's just, I know, Anthony, what the fuck? I know, but it's a little bit all over the place. It's a little bit crazy, but we're going to answer it. First and foremost, I think I need to come out and say, just for the record, that I'm not going to fuck a dog. Like, I'm not. I mean, right off the bat, let's just get dogs out of the way. And I feel like I have to kill a dog, right? I feel like I have to kill the dog because fucking a dog, obviously not going to do that. And then marrying the dog implies that at one time or another, I might have to fuck this dog. And I really don't want to do that. I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to fuck a dog. So because of that, I'm going to have to go with, we have to kill the dog. I don't want to kill the dog. Listen, I really didn't want to, but you put me at a crossroads here to where if I don't click kill, then I look like a freak. If I don't kill the dog, the other two options make me look like a psychopath. Psychopath. So I don't want to do that. So, sushi and trees. Which one am I fucking? Which one am I marrying? Well, you got to break it down. If I fuck a tree, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here. If you fuck a tree, first of all, splinters. That's the first thing that pop into my noggin. I really would prefer to not have splinters in my dick and or in my dick hole because I feel like that would be really, really bad. And I know what it feels like to get a splinter out of my foot or out of my leg or out of my hand. And I can only imagine the sensitivity going on downstairs to trying to rip a fucking, a sliver out of my peen, and if one goes down the hole, and then turns sideways, so help me God, oh my God, woo, gonna have to do some serious surgery. It's gonna be worse than passing a fucking kidney stone downstairs, so we're not gonna, so I think also, if you fuck a tree, I know what a lot of people are thinking. You're going to be like, how would you even fuck a tree? Well, you stick it in a hole in the tree, right? I mean, that's a little bit self-explanatory. And the problem there is, imagine I stick the peen, right? I stick the wee-wee inside the hole of the tree. And then a little squirrel's like, hey, what's this? And the next thing you know, I got little squirrel marks on my peen. And you know what? Either it hurts really bad or I learned something about myself that I wish I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I like it and I learned something about myself that, I kind of wish I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So you stick it in there and you get bit, or maybe a bird bites it, or maybe a bird sticks a worm down your peen, or maybe a baby bird tries to slurp it, and there's just a little bit too much detail on this one, but a lot could go wrong, and a lot that I would prefer not to go wrong, and a lot that I would prefer to never think about again. So we're going to have to marry the tree, because then maybe I only have to fuck it once, or, because if I marry the tree, people are going to be like, oh, he fucks a tree. That's okay if people are talking about him behind my back and saying that I fuck trees, as long as they're not saying that I fuck dogs, we're good here. And then sushi, I guess we're fucking sushi. I mean, we're doing it once and we're doing it when we're having a good time. I feel like fucking sushi. I feel like, honestly, fucking put your dick, inside the little seaweed wrap. I mean, I feel like, that would honestly be, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't honestly be too bad, It wouldn't be a horrible thing. I mean, it would honestly, I would prefer to not stick my dick inside some seaweed. But if I had to choose here, and once again, and I have to choose because this is how the game works, then I'm going to have to do the seaweed because, you got to choose. I hate people that don't choose. Hold on, let me get a drink. I hate people, and I've said it before. I'm going to bring this up now, but I hate people that don't choose whenever you give them, like, an option. Like, to be like, fuck, marry, kill, and then you give them, like, 3 things that are, like, really shitty. And they're like, well, I don't want to play. It's not how the game works, dude. That's not. Just fucking answer. No one's going to be sitting here. No one's going to be sitting here and being like, oh, my God, fucking Derek likes to fuck dogs. No, dude. It's a game. Okay? We might make fun of you for it, but it's just a game in the end of the day. Like, I said it on my TikTok before. But this is a video made a while back, so some of you might have not seen it. But I said on there, I was like, I hate the people when you ask them a would you rather question. Like, whenever you ask these people a would you rather question, be like, would you rather, get 7 nails shoved up your ass, or would you rather get bit by an alligator? And they're like, well, neither of those sound too fun, so I'm going to have to say neither. No! It's not how the game works. Just answer the question. Answer the question. And they're like, well, I don't want to answer the question. Then you don't get to play the game. Fuck. Sorry. People piss me off, man. They really do. People are irritating. Anyways, let's go on to the next one here. Wait, no, hold on. Which one do I want to... If you had to choose one word to ban from all existence, which word would you choose? This is a great question, and I'm going to have to 100% say chuggy. Have you guys seen... It's a new word that's been floating around, or at least new in my area, in my vicinity here that's been going on, okay? Oh my God, dude, I almost just threw up again. Holy shit, dude, oh my God, I need to like fucking, I don't know, maybe go like drink some Pepto-Bismol after this. Is that what that's for? I don't know what Pepto-Bismol is for. I don't think I've ever used Pepto-Bismol in my life. I don't know what it's for. Hold on, let me get a drink because I got to wash down that mini throw up in my mouth. Oh my God. Anyways, this one right here says, if you had to choose one word to ban from all existence, what word would you choose? I said chuggy. I don't know if you guys seen this. I found out originally, I thought that chuggy meant, I thought it was like a sexual term. Like, wouldn't you think that chuggy's like a little bit of a sexual term? Just think of the word. Think of the word, right? Run that in the back of your head, right? Chuggy, right? That sounds like a category on Pornhub. Does it not? Does it not help? Chuggy teens or whatever. Fucking whatever it would say. Whatever it would say, okay? Chuggy MILFs. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, okay? Does that not, that sounds like it would be like that. That sounds like a fucked up thing that you're like, ew, I would never click on that. I don't know what that is, but at the same time, I'm going to click on it because I'm a little bit curious. Not that I want to see it, but I am a little bit curious, okay? Kind of like the whole, like when your friends trick you into watching 2 Girls, 1 Cup, which if you've never seen it, do not look up that video. Do not look up that video, especially, listen, if you're over the age of I don't know. I don't want to fucking scar a kid for life. I'm just going to say 18. I'm going to say 18 to keep it safe. If you're over the age of 18, do what you want with that information. Definitely don't look up 2 guys, 1 screwdriver, but I'm pretty sure you can figure out what it is. Yeah, I didn't know about that one either. I actually got shown that one first, which is a rare occurrence. Someone goes, have you ever seen 2 guys, 1 screwdriver? Someone literally said to me once when I was younger, they go, hey, have you ever seen 2 guys, 1 screwdriver? And I go, no, what is that? Like, is that like a handyman show? And they go, no. And I'm like, why are you laughing? They go, just watch. Just watch. And I'm like, okay. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking it's going to be like a Bob the Builder spinoff. No, it is not. No, it is not. I saw some things that I wish I could never see again, but unfortunately it's been imprinted in my memory ever since I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, whenever I saw the video. It was horrid. It was horrid. You know the worst thing about it was I saw the 2 guys, 1 screwdriver, and then my dumbass, like a year later, someone was like, have you ever seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup? And I go, oh, is that like the new Pitch Perfect movie? It was not the new Pitch Perfect movie. It was very different. And my dumbass didn't put 2 and 2 together. And I accidentally watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup a year later. And my friends were like, why the fuck would you watch it? I go, I didn't know. I'm learning that people don't have good intentions on the internet and things aren't what they seem. I'm sorry. Which, by the way, if anyone listening didn't understand that bit, because you don't know what happened, listen, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna say the 2 Girls, 1 Cup thing because it's disgusting and it's gross, and you need to see that for yourself. But I will never wish anyone anything. I will never wish it upon anyone to watch the 2 guys, 1 screwdriver. Basically, long story short, screwdriver. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this as sweet and short as possible. Screwdriver, wee holes. Try to fit them together. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything more on it because if I do, I'm going to throw up. Anyways, what was I talking about? How did I get to Two Girls, One Cup? How did we get here? Guys? Let's backtrack. Let's back it up. Let's backpedal this all. Fucking, chuggy. Yes. Turns out chuggy just means not cool or like something around that sort or like not hip. Not cool. What happened to loser? What happened to nerd? Okay, not hip, not cool. Loser, nerd. I mean, maybe not nerd. Maybe loser's a little bit better, but like not cool, not in it, not within the new terms of reality or whatever all the kids are doing these days. And essentially, people fucking they do things, and they dude, my brain's all over the place. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the time right now because my brain is so fucking scattered today that I'm just trying to gun through the rest of this. I think we're gonna do one more question after this, but what the fuck? Anyways, chuggy, yeah, I thought it was sexual. Turns out it's not. I hate how it sounds. I hate when people use it. If you say chuggy, I feel like saying the word chuggy is chuggy in itself, right? Saying the word chuggy is chuggy in itself, and I hate myself for using it to explain something, but it is what it is. Wise words from Tony Balls. Back here in New Jersey, Oklahoma. Anyways, let me get a quick sip here, and then Uncle Tony is going to give you one more question, and he's going to send you on your way. Oh, my God. I just got a little bit of Celsius on my laptop. Oh, shh. Quiet, young Padawan warrior. Don't explode on me. Oh my God, my laptop's like 1,000 degrees right now. It is not meant for recording a podcast. Hold on. Ugh. Crush the can for cool effect. You hear that? Throw it away. You hear that? That's what you call productivity, baby. Anyways, last question here. I don't even know if it's a question. Or no, it is a question. There's a question mark at the end, so that means it's a question. Okay. If you pulled some Back to the Future shit, which, by the way, Back to the Future, the movie, obviously I'm assuming you guys knew that, if you pulled some Back to the Future shit, would you fall in love with your mom? Listen, this is what really gets me about this movie that's absolutely insane, and I'm surprised. Like, okay, first of all, Back to the Future, if for some reason you don't know what it is and you've never seen it, I don't know how far. I know the movie's like a classic or whatever, and it is a classic. It's a great movie. I know it's a classic, but I don't know how far that classic goes outside of the United States. I'm sure it went up, I'm sure it's all in North America or whatever, but I'm not sure how far that goes out. If you don't know Back to the Future, essentially, I'm just going to explain it so you guys understand the jokes that I'm going to get into. But essentially, Back to the Future, the kid goes back to the future, and then he meets his mom. And then he doesn't know it's his mom because he goes back in the future and he doesn't know that it's his mom at first. And he was kind of into his mom and was kind of like trying to hook up with his mom. And like the older I get and like the more I think about this movie, the more fucking wild I think it is that like whoever wrote this, or whoever like created this shit, or wherever the writers were literally sitting in a room and they were like, Back to the Future, right? We love it. We think it's a great concept, but how could we really make it fucked up? And someone's like, what if he goes back in time and tries to fuck his mom? And everyone in the office was like, you know what? That is a fucking genius idea. Why, dude, that movie, which is a classic, is one scene away from being a fucking tragedy. A tragedy of a movie. That movie is one scene away from being a childhood ruiner, dude. If they marketed that as a kid's movie and he ended up hooking up with his mom and then fucking going back to the future and realizing who it was, dude, that movie is one scene away from being the most fucked up film to ever cross Hollywood. No bullshit. The fact that they even thought it was a good idea, like it would have been completely fine. I think it would have been a little bit cooler if he met his dad and then like became like best friends with his dad and then like told him about the whole future thing and how he came back in time. And then like when his dad's older, they kind of have like this little cool bond about how he knew that his son came back in time and all this and that. But instead, they decided that it was a good idea to make him almost fuck his mom in the movie. What the fuck? Dude. It's the craziest fucking shit, man. It's the craziest fucking shit. Literally, I'm telling you, the older I get, the more I think about that movie, and I'm like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Who cleared this shit? I guarantee that on one of the scripts, I know it for a fact that on one of the scripts, they did have him hooking up with his mom. I know that they did, and then they sent it through, and then they were like, you know what? I think we need to go the other route because the higher-ups in Hollywood are saying that this movie's going to absolutely flop if we do that. And it would have. And it would. Okay, honestly, it might have not flopped because everyone in the theater would have been like, I kind of want to see why the fuck they did this, and I would have honestly wanted to watch it too just to see why the fuck they would have thought that was a good idea. But what was the question? If you pulled some Back to the Future, would you fall in love with your mom? No, I would not. That's the fucking wildest question ever. That's the wildest. I didn't even answer the question. I also, and the more that I think about it, I don't even know why the fuck I screenshotted this question to talk about. Because why the fuck would you ask that? Why the fuck would you ask it? Which, by the way, on these questions, last little thing here, you guys, some of you, you're asking some nasty questions. You ask nasty. And I know that, like, I really don't, like, have any boundaries here on my podcast or whatever, and I can pretty much say what I want. But some of these questions you ask, I'm like, I can't say that. I can't say that. Why would you ask me that? Why would you think that was okay? Like, some of these questions are just, oh, man. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, guys, don't leave. I know it's the end of the podcast, but I really just want to promote my stuff. First of all, please follow my YouTube, Anthony Cos, youtube.com/Anthony Cos. If you don't follow me, please. The podcast on my YouTube, I know if you follow me on TikTok, that's great, fine and dandy, and I really appreciate it. But seriously, I put so much work, like day in, day out, on the fucking podcast on my YouTube. Like, I spend upwards of fucking probably 50 hours a week. Like, some days I do 10-hour days. I at least do 8-hour days, but some days I do 10-hour days working on like my YouTube, like trying to get shit out for you and like the podcast and just constantly being on top of shit. So I would really appreciate it if you went and subbed to my YouTube channel, Anthony Cos on YouTube. Also follow me on Instagram, Anthony Cos _ Make sure you rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts specifically because it really helps out the podcast. Share with all your friends. Share with everybody you know. Everybody you know is going to love this podcast and you need to share it with them. Other than that, I love you guys, and we're going to end this podcast the same way we end every single podcast, with 2 claps and a Ric Flair. So can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo! See you next week!